What's up, guys, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Our career is progressing nicely, and we've got a brand new style of mission that we're going to be able to do. So we are going to be leaving Florida. We are going to be branching out, and I think, is this going to be the very northeast section of Spain? That's not France yet, is it? I don't think so. South of France is going to be up here. So we're going to be going to the northeast section of Spain, and we are going to be doing our first skydiving mission. This is going to be really exciting. Anna's idea of sightseeing, a skydiving tour with a guaranteed heart-racing view. She'll be falling fast, but hopefully she sticks the landing over Castello d'Empúries. All right, sounds good to me. So go ahead and accept this mission, our first ever skydiving mission. I believe if we're successful here and we have better than a 50% landing, we're going to unlock our first cargo missions. So drop skydivers over the drop zone at the desired altitude. Sounds good to me. Skydive Aviation, first time ever taking this on. We've done a couple of sightseeing missions, done a couple of ferry missions, just moving planes around, basic stuff. You know, not too many passengers or anything, but now we're going to have a plane full of souls, and hopefully this goes well for us. It's a good looking plane here. I like this thing a lot. Skydive Plus Ultra, just going to take a little peek-see around here. Looks like, and there's no sliding door or anything here. It's just straight up open at all times. Interest, dude, skydiving is so cool. Get ready for a great jump. Hopefully it's a smooth flight up to get to that jump. My goodness, here we go, baby. Get this thing open, and we are in a brand new zone. Here we go. Request our boarding.
All right, folks, let's get this party started.
Gotta get our jumpers getting in here.
5 on 5 ECKV. Everybody make your way onto the aircraft. Same exit order we discussed back at the clubhouse, okay?
Dude, this is sick. Look, we got our divers coming in. I love that you have so much going on outside of the actual flying. Like, you get to hear people. Like, they had a voice thing there for telling skydivers to come get ready. We're gonna get this thing fired up. How y'all doing? Hopefully, y'all are feeling good about this.
Let's give a round of applause to our 2 candidates for this jump. Treat them extra special, please. Let's go. All right, let's make this a jump to remember.
It's a bit tight in here. Hopefully y'all hang on.
Faces when we're back here.
All right, some smiles on those rock star faces. We're going to announce our taxi
Lima
here.
Echo Alpha Papa, traffic Cessna Echo Charlie. Kilo Victor Echo is taxiing to runway Tree 5.
And we are going to slowly but surely make our way out of our parking spot here, baby. Here we go. Gonna hold short.
Is everyone ready to go?
Love the livery in this
Important
plane.
reminder. We're here to have fun, but your security is our priority.
I mean, it's AI voices that are talking. I feel, you know, I say it's really nice that they had, like, it's still cool. I love all the chatter, all the ATC. I didn't expect them to have actual skydiving lines and stuff like that. I feel like we could have had some actual voice lines. I don't know if it would have been that expensive to include that over the AI voices, but, you know, obviously it would have been much more expensive, but at the same time, think about how much money this game is making. It'd just be kind of nice to have, but maybe that's something we can see in the future. Some sort of a mod or something, so we're going to have to announce our takeoff
Lima
here.
Echo Alpha Papa, traffic Cessna Echo Charlie. Kilo Victor Echo, taking off runway Tree 5 departure to the north.
I'm really curious what our climb is going to look like here. Like, don't you kind of step it up? Don't you kind of go back and forth? I've been skydiving twice. I wasn't really watching it from like a pilot's point of view. I was more scared that I was about to jump out of an airplane. All right, so we're going to taxi to the end of the runway, and then we're going to take off. I think we're going to have to turn around down here. You see behind us? Yeah, it's a much longer area behind us. So we're going to go down here, make a U-turn to be able to align with the runway. I feel like we probably could have swung this a little bit wider because it's not that easy to turn in this game, but we're good to go. Here we go. Kept at least our left wheel in there, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 4 other souls on board, 3 other souls on board, I'm pretty sure, 4 in total, and we are gonna get out of here. It's so weird, the noise. You can hear the engine to the right, but not really as much to the left. It kind of makes me want to open up that left door there, but all right, looks like we're good for takeoff. Let's get the heck up out of here, and we're going to be starting our initial climb to 500 feet. I would imagine we're going to be full throttle the entire time.
Is into the wind, heading 8 degrees true. Current on-site speed is 0 knots. Check your map regularly so you can adjust your flight. I'm keeping tabs and everything from my end. Time to soar now. See you in a few minutes, guys.
Sounds good.
Hey, Solo 7 ECKV. I've uploaded relevant data onto your map. Quick update anyway. Your drop axis today is into the wind, heading 7 degrees true. Current on-site speed is 0 knots. Check your map regularly so you can adjust your flight. I'm keeping tabs and everything from my end. Time to soar now. See you in a few minutes, guys.
Sounds good to me. This is oh gosh. All right, so we're gonna get up to 500 feet, and then we're gonna set up for the jump run, where we're gonna be going pretty much straight up, 45-degree angle. This is gonna be intense. Jump axis approach is what it's called. I guess that makes it a bit more sense compared to what I was saying about stair stepping. So we're gonna keep slowly climbing. We're gonna kind of backtrack, go back away from the runway and the landing target.
All right, people. I'm your jump master. Everyone calls me TT.
What up,
Few
TD?
reminders. We're high enough, guys. Unfasten your seatbelt. As I explained on the ground, you need to be able to jump if anything goes wrong.
There's a fair chance that happens here, not gonna lie to you.
10,000 feet. We take the leap from the aircraft and free fall for 60 seconds before deploying the parachute.
10,000 is a decent height. I think I've done 15,000. There's one not too far from me, Daytona. It's one of the highest in the country. You get like a 90-second drop or something like that. I
Your
can't
first
fully
time
remember.
in Costello D'Ambre's, guys? Good idea to book this jump with us. From here, Costello D'Ambre's is a real treat for the eyes.
I mean, it is pretty incredible
Would
out
have
here.
been a shame missing this spot.
If you guys haven't skydived before, I genuinely cannot recommend it enough. It is so sick. It is so much fun. I've done it twice, like I said. Once, the first time was in Vegas, which honestly, that was really impressive because you're out there in the desert. And obviously you've got, you know, the Vegas skyline and the strip and stuff in the distance, but really most of what you're seeing is just sand and rock and mountains. And so it almost looks like you're on Mars. Like there's just barren wasteland for miles and miles and miles. So it looks like you're falling to the surface of Mars, which is pretty cool. Also done it in Daytona, which that was great. Not as much to look at. Obviously you've got a bit of the Florida coastline there, but it's more about just being up at 15,000 feet and
Ready to
having one of the
roll.
highest drops.
Hope so.
Working on it,
I don't
Monica.
have a choice now.
I mean, if all these guys are dropping solo, I don't think they're going to be nervous. Yeah, you got to have, what, 10 jumps in or something like that before you can jump solo if you're in your training. But it is so much fun. It's so easy. It's honestly pretty cheap at most places. Like, I could not recommend it enough. You don't really have to do anything. You're strapped to somebody's back. They kind of tell you exactly what to do. You pretty much just give your life away. You say, hey, you know what? Push me out of the plane. You control it. I'll help you run when we get down to the bottom. Hopefully have a smooth landing, but it is insane. A little bit nerve-wracking as you're going up, but the moment you leave the plane and you start free-falling, it's just like time completely stops. I think two things that I've done in my life that I like really kind of give you almost like that like existential moment is that I also really like scuba diving. Scuba diving is really crazy, maybe not as existential. You know, time doesn't stop. It's just really cool to be in a space breathing where you're not supposed to be able to. And I guess if you're somewhere where there's no light pollution, you're looking up at the night sky and seeing the Milky Way and stuff. But skydiving, I would say, is the most profound of the three because it's just like time stops and it's so beautiful. And you're like, what in the world am I doing? Where are we? There's so many things that could go wrong here, but it's so beautiful, and it's just like 10 out of 10, absolutely would recommend. You've got to do it. Don't be nervous. It's really not that bad.
I love that part. The end.
Hope I remember to pull the cord.
I hope you remember to pull the cord too, Hannah.
Even if you forget to pull the cord, your reserve parachute will open.
Dude, this is a long freaking way. My goodness. This is crazy. I've always wondered about the pilots in this. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this would be one of the most boring ways to fly planes because you're literally just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, doing 10, 20, 30 jumps a day, going up, dropping people off, coming back down, landing, picking new people up, going up, doing the same thing over and over, and look at how freaking slow this is. And I guess technically it kind of is what I said with the stair step. I thought there were gonna be more back and forths. I guess limiting the amount of turns that you do kind of makes sense. Just go in straight lines and try to keep like a nice, easy increase in altitude all the way. So, you know, we made one turn at the start, one turn coming back, and then we'll make one turn coming down, one turn coming back down the other way. I would imagine coming down is probably going to be a little bit more exciting. We're probably going to kind of whip this thing a little bit more. I have seen videos and stuff where it looks like the skydiving drop planes just absolutely bank out of the sky and fall like a fighter jet, which is kind of fun, just to kind of increase the number of jumps that they can do each day. But yeah, this is a low, slow, and pretty boring way of piloting here. How y'all doing? Be careful, don't fall out, don't fall out! Okay. We're gonna get a negative rating on our performance for that, I think. And coming around, this is gonna be our final final little path here. Just gonna slowly do 17 nautical miles. We gotta get up to that 10,000 feet. I will say though, it is an absolutely gorgeous day for flying. Look at this. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Absolutely no turbulence. I mean, we have just been slowly gliding our way through this, no problem. Beautiful coastline down there. This is great. 2 minutes before jump.
2 minutes green light.
Ooh. Now see, that's the stuff that would make me nervous. Like, I don't even need to know. Just push me out whenever you want to. I don't need to know the 2-minute warning or 1-minute warning or whatever's coming next. Dude, we are up there. My goodness, 9,200 feet. Y'all ready? You ready to hurl yourself out of this airplane and fall back down to the earth down there? I hope you are, because your weight and balance issues, I'm kicking you all out no matter what happens. Here we go. Man, it is so freaking cool. Look at this. We are flying 10,000 feet above the earth right now. Air's getting thin. I don't know for sure, but I would imagine we're kind of starting to approach the limits of this airplane. We're hovering around a pretty sketchy airspeed up here. We're at 60 knots. Having a hard time continuing to increase our altitude while we're also keeping our speed at a good level. Obviously up here, less oxygen for the engine, so you're starving the engine a little bit. Granted, the air's getting thinner, so it takes less power to you know, make movement. We don't have flaps or trim or anything, so we should be good to go. Dude, it's really, I'm nervous we're gonna drop out into stalled territory. Do I have to adjust my fuel mixture or something? We're gonna start falling. My hands are sweating. I don't want to fall out of the sky here. I don't want to stall this thing. Oh my God, we're gonna get into bad territory. I really hope we can make it to this last gate. Be nice and easy on the throttle, Trev. Nice and easy. I don't know if this thing can do 10,000 feet with 4 people in it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up there. Oh, no, it's letting us now. Give me just a little bit of boost here. Oh, 9,870. This is so freaking stressful, bro. If we hit that red line, that's really not good. I don't have any more to give you. I don't think I have the button to adjust fuel mixture or anything. I feel like this is not, if you're a skydiver, this is not what you want to hear. Let's bank out of this a little bit. Keep it nice and smooth. It's all about being smooth. You got to watch that angle of attack. We're okay. I think we did all right there. We're at 9,900. Not quite 10K. So this is our jump axis. Are they going? Are y'all gonna go? I want to watch it, but I also got to watch us. Are y'all gonna go or not? You're gonna chill. We just came all the way up here for no reason. Oh, allow jump. Duh.
Jump.
Oh, that is so sick. Are you kidding me? All right, let's watch one from the outside. No way, dude. Hold on. All right, we had to time that nicely. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a thumbnail or anything. Oh, you can actually see it. No freaking way, bro. That is so epic. I'm pretty sure the higher you are, the quicker the camera controls are. Like that, I can't. I'm doing like the babyest little changes here. Oh, that's sick right there. Let's go. Oh my goodness, dude, that is insane. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're good. Maintain heading to 0. We're good, baby. Last one, get out of here. You're good to go. Oh, that is so freaking cool. All right, all 3 jumpers are gone. Looks like we're gonna go through, announce all jumpers are away.
Solo 7 ECKVE divers away.
Legendary run, guys. Now, time for the debrief.
And we are going to, I was about to drop it like it's hot right there and go down, but it looks like we want to continue on our path. We're going to pretty much do everything in reverse. It's funny how easy it is to get up to 10,000 feet now, too. We're up at 10K, no problem, because we don't have the weight of those extra passengers. Dude, so I think we're unlocking cargo missions after this. Obviously, the amount of cargo you have is also going to make a huge difference. Out over the beautiful ocean here, going to be making our final approach back to base. Final turn here. Look at that, just endless blue, separated only by a little horizon. Gotta be careful about our speed. Don't want to get going too fast here. Should be able to make this turn. Dude, the sound is so good. The fact that that door is open. This is cool. This is fun, and it was more challenging than I thought to keep her even up top there. What a view, my goodness. All right, let's make sure we stay on enough gumption here. I feel like this is like baby skydive mode. I've definitely seen these planes climb a lot quicker and descend a lot quicker than what this is, but we're 20 miles out. I guess this isn't so bad coming in over the mountains here. Wow. Oh my goodness, okay. 5 miles from our final destination. If we can set this thing down nice and easy, I would say this is a very, very successful mission. Flying to our final approach here, trying to keep us with some reasonable speed. Announce our final. We've got our flaps at 10
Lima
degrees.
Echo Alpha Papa, traffic Cessna Echo Charlie. Kilo Victor Echo is on final runway tree 5 to land.
Let me zoom this out a little bit. We're gonna try to make this nice and smooth. We do have quite a bit of speed here. Oh, let's get things centered a little bit better. We got our flaps at 20 degrees. Bleeding speed, bleeding speed, bleeding speed. We're fine. Coming in, nice and easy. I do a little bit more flaps just to bleed a little bit more speed. Go back to 20 degrees now that we're down here. Ooh! I did not expect it to drop us like that from letting those go. Okay.
You have to optimize your rotation. We're losing too much time.
Losing too much time? What are you talking about, man? I feel like that was pretty good. I agree that you had me going way too far for no reason. That's literally the first thing I said. I followed your flight plan to a T. There's no rotation to be talking about. Don't talk to me, bro. All right, so we're gonna pull around in here. Make kind of a hard turn at the end, so we're gonna be able to taxi into our parking spot. Beautiful.
Lima
Announce
Echo
the taxi.
Alpha Papa, traffic Cessna Echo Charlie.
We'll be able to go.
Kilo Victor Echo is taxiing to parking.
Here we go, baby. All right, I feel pretty good about that. That was, you know, the ending change. Maybe we don't change from, if we're at 30 flaps because we're really trying to slow down, maybe we don't change it right at the end there. I didn't expect this to drop like we did, but I guess if you're losing 10 degrees of flaps, that does make sense. Taxi speeding. Okay, we've talked about this, Trev. You do kind of get a little bit impatient. I didn't know we had a speed limit out here. We're gonna have to start paying attention to that, I guess. Is that a SWAT truck or is that that might be a fuel truck out there? Probably gonna top us up with some fuel after each run. Look at this, we made it back to the club. Our passengers already beat us down here, but we're gonna be able to pick up the
Not
next
bad,
set.
Cap. Come see
right
me,
now.
and I'll show you how to improve your game.
I mean, I don't know if we could improve it much more than that. You give me a faster plane, you give me a better flight plan, we could definitely make that happen, but I followed everything to a T. 0% on the execution time. I don't understand. I even got dinged for speeding. I really don't understand what the that doesn't make any sense. Unless it would have let me skip. You know how we had to continue going for a long time after letting him jump? If it would let me skip and come back down, but I was just following your plan. So, is what it is. Cargo transport, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This is where we open doors to some more money. Obviously very excited to make some money. Looks like we're going to Madagascar. Okay, I'm down. So we're starting to branch out around the world. I love how it kind of like every area that you fly a new mission, you start getting more stuff in there. Like I did one mission off screen between this episode and last. They got us a little bit closer to Key West. I guess it didn't fully get us all the way down there. But yeah, you kind of branch out and can start offering services in new areas by doing different missions as you kind of reach out and branch out of your main territory. So it looks like, yeah, we're going to be going from I don't even know where this is. It's going to be a short 40-minute flight. We're going from somewhere to Ambediffatatra. Sounds good. We're assisting logistics firm that handles fragile bulk goods. Their fleet is grounded, so we're transporting their cargo for them to Ambediffatatra. Now, obviously, this is going to start pretty simple. We're going to be doing, small, light loads. Sometimes those are the best type to take. Eventually, we're going to be able to get into medium, large, and extra large loads that if you can handle it, that's where you get paid the big bucks. That's where we could fly like the Beluga and stuff like that. But it looks like this is a 2,300 credit contract for a 30-minute flight, which is pretty good. Ensure cargo integrity. Airline procedures respect the condition of the aircraft. So I'm assuming landing is going to be even more important here because you're trying to make sure that the goods don't get damaged. Got our forklifts bringing stuff in here. Bro, imagine eventually when we have truck sim mixed with farm sim, mixed with flight sim, mixed with train sim. We could have a whole logistics company that we're in charge of every single part of it. Could be pretty cool. All right. As always, we're going to be doing every piece of this. I'll probably cut around it and not include literally everything for you guys, but you definitely get paid more and get more XP if you do it the right way here. Looks good. Aircraft's going to be all good to go. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. Got a request.
Hi there. It's Widad. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you.
What do we got going on,
There's
Widad?
cargo on board. This is a very important shipment for one of our clients. Needs to get to Ambediffatatra promptly. Our sensitive cargo containers are built to handle slight turbulence, but maintain a constant flight speed and adapt to changing conditions.
Oh, shoot.
A prompt and safe delivery is key for the success of our business.
We've got loose packages in here. Call me Jeff
Pertinent
Bezos.
Information in your flight packet as a reminder. Safe travels.
Okay, I'm a little bit nervous now. So we're probably gonna have to
Foxtrot Mike November Charlie Traffic Cessna 5 Romeo. Zulu Uniform Mike is taxiing to runway 29er.
we're gonna have to really make sure the entire flight is smooth. Otherwise, we're gonna have packages flying all over the place. This is a little bit more nerve-wracking. Oh, this is sick. Look at these little houses and stuff off to the side of the runway. Oh, gonna be holding short here. Stop all the way. Request our permission to be able to take
Foxtrot Mike
off.
November Charlie Traffic Cessna 5 Romeo. Zulu Uniform Mike taking off runway 29er departure to the south.
We'll be entering runway 29. It's got us going through the grass. I would imagine we don't actually want to do that. I guess we can kind of try to get close. I've heard the game can be a little bit weird about where it can penalize you and stuff, so I'm trying to be as good as possible. So we're going to taxi down here and turn around. I did mess this up in the last episode. I just straight took off from here. So we're going to go down. We're going to turn around. We're going to do this right. Look at that rock formation off to our left right there. Thing's pretty sick. The other thing is we got to be careful not to speed. Last mission we sped a little bit, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of gas. I don't know what our speed limit is, but I would imagine we're under it right now, so we're just going to take our time and just drive this thing for half a nautical mile. Wonder what a job of this type would pay down in Colombia. I think we could branch out on our locations where we offer our services, and we might be able to get paid a whole lot more. Little Colombia to Miami stint, maybe get a slightly faster plane. I think we could do all right, but we made it here to the edge of the runway. We're gonna slow things down a bit. We're gonna swing her nice and wide, and we're gonna see if we can't take off this direction. Bring her around town. Dip the wheel, that's fine. All right, here we go. Take off from runway 29. We've got plenty of runway to work with. And unlike last time, we're actually flying to the right side of the runway where we could actually succeed at our goal. Here we go, looks good. We can take off. Nice and easy. Keep her nice and light and tight. We're gonna climb to our first 500 feet. Look at how beautiful this is, dude. My goodness. Both of our look things look to the left. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Sorry for all the chaos there. So we're gonna go fly to Ambadiatafafa. The biggest thing is we want to make sure we keep this nice and easy. We don't want any crazy banked turns or anything. Let's just try to keep this as simple as possible. Nice, smooth input, smooth movements. Probably don't want to bank any much more than what we are, so we're going to use a little bit of rudder action. There you go. Nice and smooth. Got a pretty hard turn coming up here. Start to get this thing ready. Probably could have gone a little bit wider, but we're going to be fine. Turner, Turner, Turner. There it is. Alright, now let off the rudders lightly. She gets a little finicky if you let off too quickly. That was nice. Alright, 36 nautical miles, straight shot. Let's get her done. Ah, there we go. Alright, got my thing set up so we can look left, we can look right, we can look top down, we can look behind us. This is really helping us out with flying smoothly, Trev. Then inside we can look left, right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Your pilot did not have his camera controls figured out, but we're gonna go ahead and speed things up a little bit here. We could probably let a little bit off of our engine just so we're not going at full throttle the entire time, and we are gonna smoothly sail over the mountains of Madagascar here. You know what, just kidding. I kind of want to appreciate that. Look at this, dude. Look at how freaking beautiful it is out here. There are so many beautiful places in the world. Oh my goodness. I can't, like this could bring a tear to my eye. Look at how pretty this place is. So mountainous. You got so much sea off in the distance. Really both directions if you look far enough. 30 nautical miles to go. Look at these quaint beachside villages, the farmland and everything out here. Private little islands out there. It's just crazy, dude. The world is so big. I bet there's some gnarly surf breaks down there. I bet living down there is great. Away from people, just in your own little, doing your own little thing. You've got your little community. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I've never been to Morocco, but Morocco. What are you talking about, Trev? Madagascar. You know, seen the zoo movies. That's about the bit of my extent with it. Let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT. Hopefully you're having a nice day. I always like to say please and thank you just in case eventually the AI robots take over and I'll be spared. But I was just curious, is Madagascar, a nice place to live. Probably shouldn't tell ChatGPT what my real motives behind being all nice to it is, but thanks for your kindness. If the AI uprising ever happens, I'll put in a good word for you. As for Madagascar, whether it's a nice place to live really depends on your preferences. It's incredibly unique, known for its biodiversity, beautiful landscapes, and warm, welcoming people. Here are a few things to consider. It's got a lot of natural beauty, laid-back lifestyle, and for expatriates, the cost of living is relatively low. Challenges include infrastructure, economic issues, many residents relying on farming, and a language barrier. Malagasy and French, the primary languages. If you don't speak French, it might take some time to adjust. It's a paradise for nature lovers and adventurers but it might be challenging if you're used to modern conveniences and infrastructure. Well, the good news is we've got T. Martin's version of Amazon Prime here, so as long as you're okay with your butt wipes being jumbled up a little bit on the way to you, you're going to be all good to go. Okay, I messed up the final approach here somehow. I'm not sure. I think I cut a big corner. I don't know. We'll see if it counts it against us, but we're going to try to make this as good of a landing as we possibly can. Ultimately, that's going to be the most important piece of this. We definitely don't want to stall. Just cut that corner too. All right, we're going to be fine. Don't stall, Trev. Don't stall. Don't stall. Don't put this thing in the drink with everyone's packages, all right? We just learned that they have a bit of an issue with their logistics. This is some important stuff we have here. Final. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, that was a bit of an aggressive turn right there. We're gonna have to slow things down here, Trev. We're coming in really, really hot. We're fine. Not gonna lie, we botched this a little bit. I got flaps at 30. We're gonna come in for hopefully a nice smooth landing. Apparently we landed in the wrong runway. Bro, I don't know where we are. Where do you want me to taxi to? Exit the runway, stop your aircraft. Hold on. Set the parking brakes. Shut down procedure. I don't know what... Mission success. We'll take it. If you have me landing in a grass field, you gotta kind of give me a little bit more than what we had there. Cargo integrity, 93%. That's pretty good. Airline procedures, 75. Respect to the condition of the aircraft, 79. We did land in an undesignated area, which is gonna dock us a bit, but we're gonna get an A, baby. There must have been another runway, like a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left. I just kind of saw an open field and went for it. I thought we were going towards the right direction. I'm not sure, but we're gonna take a dub on that. And we're gonna make 2,600 credits. How many do we currently have? We're getting more reputation. Everything's looking good there. Leveling up. Level 17, that's what I'm talking about. We've got 13,000 credits. We've got light cargo transport, aerial advertising. We're about to get done. Flight sing or skydive with B or above. Charter service for private. We're gonna have to get our instrument rating for that. Okay. Obviously, that's kind of the direction that we want to go. Look at this, medium cargo transport. We're gonna be able to get in the Grand Caravans. We're gonna have that heavy cargo transport, getting the Airbus, then getting the super heavy with the Beluga. Can't wait to fly some super heavy loads around. This is a real head scratcher, man. I've got some good news and some bad news for you guys. So I've been trying to earn our aerial advertising specialization here. We need to be level 12, which we're way past that. Have our CPL, which we obviously have, and score flight sing or skydive aviation missions with B or above. I have completed 3 or 4 since the last one that you guys saw, all with A's, and this number isn't going up. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's glitched. I've tried restarted the game, but it's not letting us get that. I was hoping to be able to do 3 different types of missions here, the skydive, cargo, and aerial, but that's okay because we actually have a pretty interesting cargo mission we can do here, and honestly, cargo is kind of fun. If we go down here, just west of Homestead, we've got a cargo transport mission out to the Bahamas. One of our best clients called in a panic. He just dropped us a carefully packed shipment and is counting on us to bring it on time to the Berry Island. So this, I mean, like I said, little Columbia action, little last minute, hurry up, get it there on time. Doesn't look, ooh, what is that? That looks like a peculiarly wrapped package there, but this is going to be good. We're going to be flying over open ocean. I mean, Pablo Escobar has a couple down planes out in the Bahamas. I've actually seen his house. We're going to have a vlog coming from that soon. We've got a lot of vlogs on the way. Make sure you guys are subbed to the vlog channel, but we did a 7-day catamaran cruise out in the Exumas, and we saw his house. We snorkeled his plane. We did all kinds of stuff. It was really cool. So we're going to take a little package out to the islands for this guy, and he's going to pay us handsomely for taking care of this quickly and discreetly. So it looks like everything's good to go. We've got a lime green airplane. They're definitely not going to expect anything with that. Let's go ahead and start things up. Get old girl fired up. We're going to be going over open ocean, so hopefully she's ready.
Let me go over the important details with you. Manufactured goods on board. This is a very urgent shipment for one of our clients. Needs to get to Berry Islands promptly. Skids are designed to withstand turbulence, but it's crucial that you keep a steady flight speed and adjust to changing conditions. Let's get the cargo there secure and on time. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Safe flying, Captain.
It really sounds like we're taking illegal substances here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and announce our taxi, release our parking brake, wait for our clearance. I don't think we're actually going to have to wait for anything because, again, some of these smaller airports, we can just kind of do our thing. Looks like we've got a beautiful day for flying here. Should be able to keep this equipment in good shape. Hopefully, going to be able to get it there on time, and here we go. I'm going to have to find a clip of us swimming next to Escobar's plane. Hopefully I can remember to throw that in this episode. Dude, it was the most epic trip. I can't wait to upload those videos. We're going to get to that soon. We've got F1 videos coming. F1 video might already be up when you guys are watching this. We've got some stuff from over in Europe. We've got Chelsea's birthday. We've got some cruise stuff. We've got so many videos coming. I think we're going to do a Christmas vlog. Getting the house ready for Christmas and stuff. Hope you guys are enjoying the start of the holidays here. Got Thanksgiving and everything starting to happen. Crazy how fast this year went by, man. But it's been good. All right. We're at the hold short. Going to request clearance into runway 28. Looks like we've got a perfectly clear runway here. So we're going to enter to runway 28. Nice and easy. Bring her around town. And we are going to give her the gas. We could probably, we could put our flaps at 10%. I don't feel like it's needed. I think it definitely helps with taking off. We've got a very, very long runway here, so we definitely don't have to worry about it too much, but should be able to pull back here, lift off nice and easy, and up into the sky we go, baby. Tracked our flaps, try to get a little extra speed out of this. We're trying to get to 500 feet. Looks like we're going to beat it there. All right. Going to be taking a left and going back the other direction. I don't know if we're banking a little bit too hard here. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't hear any packages or anything rolling around, but here we go. Going to Chubkey International Airport, flying over international waters. And we are 150 nautical miles away. This is going to be a long journey. Obviously going to be, kind of speeding this up for you guys. We're going to be cutting all over the place. We could skip to the descent, but I feel like the actual journey is going to be one of the most exciting parts here. So I guess we could kind of try to go full throttle. This thing is really, this is so much slower than our skydiving planes. What we want to do is get that trim set up. We're going to trim up a bit. I might keep this thing at full throttle the entire way. The good news is we don't own our operation yet. That's going to be coming in the next episode. We're going to grind and get there. But I think once we own our operation, we're going to have to pay for maintenance costs and stuff. So we could just run this thing ragged and we're going to be fine. Just got to get this thing set up so she stays nice and level. Looks like we're losing a little bit of altitude here, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm going to back off the throttle a little bit. We want to get her down in that 1500 range. We're at 1700 right now. Lose a couple hundred feet and keep things nice and flat. Packages are doing all right here. Nothing's busted open. We got a couple of pretty heavy looking ones back there, not gonna lie, and off we go. Just open ocean in front of us. We are going to be leaving the east coast of Florida here. Look at that coastline. Just miles and miles and miles of fantastic beaches, people enjoying their vacations, snowbirds coming down, getting out of the bad weather, and we're going to take our illicit packages to the east. Officially 100 nautical miles out here, my goodness, dude. Just open water. Pretty much as far as the eye can see. We can still kind of see a little bit of land back there. Ooh, don't gain too much altitude there, Trev. Dude, it is a bluebird of a day. This looks like we're just lost in some sort of a crazy space-time continuum out here. We entered a black hole and we just disappeared off the face of the Earth. I will say that the fuel's making me a little bit nervous. We're at 34% fuel. I know when we own our operation, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to like pay for fuel and make sure you definitely do have to do maintenance, but I think you have to add fuel, you have to pay for it, you have to do that kind of stuff. On these missions, I think it just kind of automatically gives you whatever you need. So I'm hoping 34% is enough. I don't think we've gone through too much yet. What's crazy is you You can do this on a jet ski. A lot of people will go from like Jupiter, Florida-ish and head over. We're going a little bit deeper into the Bahamas, so we should start to see some islands and stuff. I think we can kind of see the start of some islands over there. Is it only like 80 miles? Yeah, it's about 85 miles. Also, if you're talking about the planet Jupiter, it's about 365 million miles. So that's helpful. Thank you, ChatGPT. I can't tell you how much I love when we get our trim and everything set up. I mean, it's just me and our packages, and we're just chilling. Like we don't really have to do much. I can kick back. We can throw on some podcasts. I got the Magic game tonight. Very excited about. They're playing the Bulls. Magic have been playing great this year. It's been fun watching them. We were actually supposed to go to the game, but we just got back from Vegas for the Grand Prix. I think we're gonna have to go up a little bit here. Chelsea's still feeling a little bit tired from a long weekend in Vegas. Anytime you're doing more than like 3 days in Vegas, it's a bit aggressive. So let me see. I want to see how long it takes to get from Jupiter to the Bahamas. A lot of people will do it on boats or jet skis. You need, obviously, a lot of extra gas. You're going to have to refill on the way there, and it's not a fun ride. It's like, I'm going to guess 8 hours. Okay, so this says at 40 miles an hour, the trip would take about 1.5 to 2 hours one way, but I think it's going to take longer than that because you're not, it's never going to be flat like it is right here. Let's make sure we stay in our little 1,500 recommended altitude. You're going to have waves, and even on a calm day when you're out there and the, like, truly open ocean out here, those waves are going to be pretty aggressive. You're just going to be going the entire time. I've heard it is absolutely brutal to make that run, but I still definitely would love to one day. That'd be kind of a fun vlog, even though kind of like we're seeing right here. It's exciting at the start because you're leaving and you see land disappear, and then you just kind of have a whole lot of nothing. And imagine being down on the water here. All you're seeing is just open ocean. At least up here we can see some of the turquoise hues and see some of the islands starting to come in. Here we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Some of the most absolutely beautiful scenery you will ever see on planet Earth. I'm telling you guys, wait for that vlog. It still, I dream about it. I think we might end up going back later on, early in 2025. But look at these waters. Our packages are looking good. They're enjoying the view here. 71 nautical miles away from our destination. Judging off the way that the client was talking to us, I think we're probably going to be opening up this door and throwing them out and having them drop and dropping a smoke signal or something. I don't think we're going to be landing and going through customs, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we are at 23%, a little bit concerning, but we are getting a lot closer. We're 17 nautical miles away. So we've covered, what was our original, like 150? So we've covered a good fair amount of this. We've only lost 10% of fuel. Honestly, this is a very fuel efficient plane. And it looks like we can see our destination just over the corner of the dashboard here. All right, mission next step is going to be to descent. Let's go ahead and announce our arrival here. Talk to ATC.
Mike Yankee Bravo, Charlie Traffic Cessna, November 87670 miles west, 1,500 feet inbound to land runway 29er.
To be honest, it's kind of hard to tell where. Does it want me to start on this left thing over here and then come around? I guess that kind of, I don't know. Like, you see how many doorways there are, like checkpoints, things? I'm not exactly sure which one it wants. The thing is we've got our heading up at the top left on our compass, that pink line. I think we're supposed to be in that direction. I'm gonna guess it wants us to go to this first one closest to us over here. I'm not 100% sure, so we're just gonna have to play it by ear. The problem is this one right here looks right as well. This one and this one. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it's got to be this one. I think that's the final one, because that's down close to the ground. This makes sense. I think technically this is the traffic pattern, but since we're coming in this side, we're going to be able to use this. Check that out, dude. You've got a whole bunch of yachts down there. There's a catamaran down there. That could have been your boy. My goodness. I need to go edit that series. That's going to be one of our best vlog series ever. You guys are going to be in for a treat for sure. So looks like we've got a good speed here. Definitely don't want to be going too fast. We're going to take it kind of easy. We're just going to smoothly bring our way in here. Keep our airspeed consistent. Got to get our speed down to around 85 knots before we could start using flaps. So to make sure we're hovering around there, because we don't want to get ourselves in a situation where we can't slow down in time. Just look at that, dude. Oh my goodness. All right. Probably want to start thinking about slowing down just a little bit. Wow. All right, really gonna bleed out speed here because we're gonna start dropping our altitude. So obviously that's gonna affect our speed quite a bit as well. Go ahead and take a nice wide berth here. Don't want to get these packages angry with us. Airspeed at 70, so we are losing quite a bit. Don't want to lose too much. So we went to Bora Bora. Obviously, you guys have seen those vlogs, and we went to the Maldives too. Maldives is kind of what I was thinking. Proposal vlogs, that series, so amazing. But one of the coolest jobs that I genuinely cannot think of a better one is the seaplane pilots in the Maldives. So all the like islands and fancy resorts and stuff like that are really far away from each other. So those pilots, oh, see, we're going a bit too fast here. We're going to slow things down. We got to be careful, careful, careful. It's not the longest runway in the world. So you fly into Male, and then you take, a lot of them, you could take seaplanes to get to the actual resorts, which are really far away. And the pilots that we had, I don't know if this is true for everything. I'm going to announce our final. Coming into land, airspeed of 84. That's good. I'm going to add some flaps to keep slowing us down here. But they were all wearing board shorts. They were wearing like shirts like this, like actual captain shirts. But they were wearing board shorts
Charlie Traffic Cessna,
and no
November
shoes.
87670 is on final runway 29er to land.
Like they're like not even sandals or anything. No Birkenstocks, no flip-flops, no nothing. Like literally no shoes. And their feet were sandy. So they're flying these float planes around, doing tons of stops, you know, picking people up at the main airport, dropping them off at multiple resorts along the way. You know, that's what they do. And they fly around with no shoes, which to me is just so cool. I can't imagine. Like, they've got to be making great money, and they're doing it in paradise, not wearing shoes. It kind of feels like we're coming in really slow, huh? I don't know if it's lagging a little bit. It looks a lot faster out here. So here we go. Coming in.
Stall.
Little flare at the end.
Stall.
Beautiful. We've got a low fuel warning on our screen, dude. That could have been bad. My goodness. All right, here we go. Mission success, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We will take that all day long. Horizon Airlines, 86% cargo integrity, 100% airline procedures, 94% condition of the aircraft. And that's going to be our first ever S-tier run with a no-skip bonus up to 400,000 XP. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be leveling up, and I'm hoping we're going to make some good money. There's 7,000 credit. Dude, we could do that and make $77,000. Obviously, we're going to have maintenance and insurance and gas and stuff, but we could make $77,000 there if we had our own business. Going to bring us up to an A reputation plus 10% bonus for each mission. Interesting. Okay. We want to keep working on that. We got a bunch of XP there. That's going to take us up to level 23. Looking good.
How is your pilot career going? Looks like you're growing faster than I could have imagined. I think it's time to introduce you to the freelance world.
Let's go, Arturo.
Let's talk business. This is the overview.
About that business,
From
baby.
here, you'll be able to quickly summarize the progress of your own companies. Once you start your first business, this will be your first port of call to keep track of everything.
Okay.
But to start a new company, you firstly need to buy a company license. Being your own boss can be rewarding. More income from each successful mission, and the ability to buy and customize your own fleet of aircraft.
Beautiful.
But those pros come with more responsibilities. If you own the aircraft, you're responsible for all maintenance fees. And if you crash, the aircraft is lost.
Wait, what?
So what do you want to do? Don't worry if you're not ready. You can always come back here when you've made more progress and more licenses are available.
If you crash your plane, it's gone for good? I know you can get insurance, so I'm hoping we're going to be able to do that. We currently have an eligible company for flight seeing. It's 1,000 credits. We're going to wait on that. From what I've seen, the best thing to do is wait until you can get cargo transport. We're going to need a little bit more money. I think you need around $34,000 to $35,000. This, you just make a lot more money. So it's basically either get this now, start doing these, you kind of work your way up, and then eventually you can get to this, or you can just wait a little bit longer and you get this better. It's kind of like back in the day with the Pokemon games. If you didn't let Charmander evolve immediately into Charmeleon, he learned some moves faster. You wanted to wait until like 34, evolve him from 34 to 35 to Charmeleon, and then 35 to 36 to Charizard to be able to get Flame Wheel. That kind of a deal. It's a little bit of delayed gratification here. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And next episode, we are going to be starting up our first company. We just got to make $10,000 more. It's going to take a little bit of grinding, but it's going to be great. Let me see that specialization. Did we get that there? See, still didn't change. That's frustrating. Oh, well, technically that was a package mission anyway, so it shouldn't have counted. I want to figure out how to get that. It's making me a little bit nervous that we don't have that available. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.